everybody, and welcome to Fibro Forums. Sorry I'm so quiet. My throat is really hurting. I have my tea, my chamomile green apple tea, to try to help me feel better, but my throat is still kind of hurting, so that's why I'm so quiet. This is a really spur of the moment blog. I was having a conversation with a friend I met who has fibromyalgia, and we were talking about fears of the future, and it kind of spurred me to want to talk about it. Sorry I'm looking away. I actually have notes today because my head is not working. It's right near my bedtime. My pills are kicking in and everything. I might try to record this later, but so being afraid of the future with fibro is really normal because it's so unpredictable. You could be totally fine one day and totally crappy the next, pardon my language, or even the next hour it could change. There's no predicting it. So that brings in the fear of the future and what your fibro is gonna do to your ability to work, your ability to maintain a social life, to have a family, and all of that is normal. But at the same time, you can't focus on your fears of later. You have to learn to live now. You can't spend all your time worrying about the future because then you're not gonna know what to do now, and you're gonna panic. So you have to focus on now. You have to say, okay, I'm working towards something, and that's what I'm doing for now. That's just gonna have to be enough for now. As people with fibro, there's no guarantees about anything we do, because we could be on all the right pills, doing the right exercises, on the right diet, sleeping the right amount, and there's still no guarantee that you're going to feel great the next day. There's no way for you to know. I could sleep my 8 hours tonight, take all my pills the next day, go for a walk and do the right exercises, and I could still feel terrible at the end of the day. Trust me, it's happened before. So there's no guarantees, in our lives. And there's no guarantees in people's lives that don't have fibro either. It's just a different kind of situation. So I kind of thought of this earlier in my kind of self-meditative state, I guess you could call it, when I was having my inwards thoughts that no matter what I do, I'm actually always working towards something, and the same goes for everybody who's watching this. You're always working towards something. Even if you're at home, totally sick, unable to get out of bed, and you're barely watching this video, you're still working towards something. You're thinking, oh, you're crazy, I'm not doing anything, I'm useless, I'm not doing anything. And trust me, I've had those thoughts too. But believe me, you're not useless. You're not useless in any way. Right now, what you're working towards is you're working towards feeling better. And that is a lofty goal in itself. So you can feel like you're doing nothing, and you can, maybe even to people who don't know you, look like you're doing nothing, but you're doing something. You're resting and doing the things you need to feel better. And that's important. That is doing something. So don't be too hard on yourself in that case. So I've said that I've had a lot of fears. I have fears about, at the age of 20, not being able to work and not being able to have a family and continue my education and do all the things that I want to do, travel, all those things. And those fears are normal. But the thing is that we lose things when we have fibro. It's inevitable. You're going to go through loss, whether it's loss of job, loss of independence, loss of your health, loss of your exercise, loss of something. You're going to lose stuff. And just like a death, you have to learn to grieve that loss, whatever way you need to do it, whether it's cry, scream, be mad, angry, whatever. Do it. And then you need to move on. And then you need to cope and move on. Because if you just wallow in it, you're just going to become more miserable and more bad things are going to happen to you, and you don't want that. And the other thing is that you can't keep believing that bad things are going to happen and that you are going to lose things, because eventually it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that you're going to do it to yourself, basically. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, throw this out into the universe enough times and it's going to come back to you and happen. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. You're going to jinx yourself. You're going to psych yourself out and make yourself believe that you can't do certain things when maybe you actually can. And we can't let fear control us. So in my case, I have talked about the fact that I lost my job because I wasn't able to work full-time, but my plan is to try to return to work full-time. And believe me, this scares the ever-living out of me and the people around me, because we are all afraid that it's going to affect my health, and that if I fail at returning to work full-time, that the effect it's going to have on me emotionally. So don't think that I'm sitting here telling you all these things when I'm not struggling with it myself. I am struggling with it, and it's a struggle for everybody out there. So I hope this post has helped somebody in some way, and if not, then at least you know you're not alone and you have somebody to relate to. So, I hope that this benefited somebody in some way. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. And I don't think I said gentle hugs at the end of my last video, which I realized afterwards because I was kind of in a cranky mood. So gentle hugs times 2 to everybody. Gentle hugs. But both are gentle. It's not like I'm combining them to one. They're both just 2 gentle hugs. Maybe a gentle hugs and a handshake or something. So, gentle hugs to everyone, and I hope to see you all soon. And have a good night, or a day. Night for me. Day for whoever was watching this tomorrow. Alright, have a great day. Bye.